Hey there, Wes Dove here with Dove Development and Consulting. Wanted to pick up the ball and continue running with it from where we were last week in a daily dose of leadership, and just give you a little bit of a heads up of where we're going over the next several days and call attention to a couple other things that we've got going on. Cindy and I tend to keep as many plates as we possibly can spinning, and that's pretty exciting. So I'm going to share a little bit of that with you. But first, where we left off, last week I referenced in the very last message about some of the work that we've got to do to prepare. And I did it around the frame. The last message really talked about what Napoleon Hill shared was in regards to the seed. From every adversity, there's a seed of an equal or greater benefit. Now, he didn't say there's a full-blown tree with fruit ready to pick and so on. He said there's a seed. And what you really need to think of that was, gosh, if it's an apple tree, it starts from a seed, but an apple tree can have hundreds and hundreds of apples on it. But if we're looking for just a seed, we can easily miss it. And some of the John's lesson about how to turn adversity into advantage really talked about how important it is to have the right perspective so we can even see that seed and so on. Now, where we're going moving forward over the next couple days is really about what's the specific work that we can be doing, not the hands-on, not the technical. That's not where I'm going. That's not my business. That's your business in your business. Get it? Your business in your business. But most importantly, from a leadership aspect, how can we make sure that we're leading, we're setting the example, we're setting the tone, we're building the people around us so we're going the right direction and making the right impact with what we're doing. Now, we'll carry that path forward. Now, this Wednesday in Leading at the Next Level, I'm going to share a lesson that kind of pulls a lot of what we've looked at over the last little while really together. It's called The Name's Different, but the challenge is the same. And it's looking at, gosh, in any time of uncertainty, we've got stuff. And regardless of what the media is calling it, regardless of what's going on around us, there's going to be stuff that we're dealing with. And how can we work through it? So there's always going to be a challenge. It's just going to be called something different, whether it was the Great Recession or COVID or whatever the case is. And gosh, I'm never going to belittle because, to be quite honest, I've had some friends who have had loved ones who have passed away with COVID-related things. But gosh, the media is kind of spinning this, and I think some politicians that want their hands in our pockets a little bit deeper than they need to be, they're calling attention to this thing that might be a little bit more of a fovid, if you will, and spinning some things out of control. And again, please separate the actual illness from the fear and the panic that has been really metastasized through this whole process. I'm not belittling any of the risk, any of the concern, but I'm saying there's some degree of uncertainty that people are trying to spin because it benefits them, and that's not what John's teaching through how to find that advantage through times of uncertainty and through adversity. But it's really how can we be an advantage to the folks who are dealing with uncertainty, that are dealing with those times of adversity. How can we really play to them and build those folks up that really need it? And that's the folks that are on their team. That's the clients and the customers that we serve. That's the people around us, our families. And that's where leadership is super, super important. So we're going to start that process in this Leading at the Next Level lesson on Wednesday. And quite honestly, it's going to carry into a second lesson that will either be 2 or 4 weeks afterward. I've not gotten that one all put together yet, but it's close. But it's just more, and it's going to be a full one. Usually those lessons are between 45 and 60 minutes. I have no doubt that this one's going to be a very full 60, maybe a little bit longer, but it is what it is. Now, the last thing I'll share before I wrap this one up is Cindy and I have worked through the process since early January and working with the Department of Labor here in Virginia about getting our courses approved to count towards registered apprenticeship classroom hours, and the folks that are working towards their journeyman master's license in any registered apprenticeship program in Virginia. But we've also done a couple others. I think I've mentioned in these emails talking about the summaries of A Daily Dose of Leadership that we've also went through the process and become approved providers for recertification credits through the Society for Human Resource Management, the folks that have the SHRM SC or the SHRM CP credential certified professional or the senior certified professional SCP. But we've also got a conditional, I think is what it's called, approved provider status through the Human Resource Certification Institute, which we're really excited about. That's a lot more involved than what SHRM necessarily was, but We're working through the process with that. I've submitted a number of our courses for approval on that. It just takes a little bit longer than that. So we've got some neat things going. So we wanted to share that with you. And last but not least, I'll call attention to, we've still got a couple tables, reserved team building specials tables for Live to Lead Harrisonburg 2020. It's on October 23rd. We've now got close to 30 companies that have signed on as partners this year. That represents just over half of the total seats that are available. So we've got somewhere right around 100 seats left for the event at this point. And gosh, we're still 5 months away. So we're looking really, really forward to that. We've got a lot of neat things. We just found out last week that Steve Harvey and Kat Cole were added to the lineup with John Maxwell. So that's three world-class, super rock star leadership experts that we get to learn from in the exclusively licensed portion. But we're also going to find out at least one, possibly two more over the next couple of weeks from the John Maxwell Company and our friends there that really work to solidify those deals. And I'm not going to share who those folks that they're working with, but at least one, possibly two of the three or four that they're having talks with right now. So it's going to be the best one yet. Hope you can join us, and again, hope you can join us maybe on the Live to Lead, the Leading at the Next Level lesson that I'm doing in less than 48 hours this Wednesday evening, what is the date? May 20th, I guess that's what it is. So look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day, and God bless.